Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, March 12th, or maybe you're watching me on replay. But either way, I welcome you to the Stamping Zoo. Thank you so much for joining me for a little Stampin' Chat. We're going to make a couple of cards with springtime secrets. No, springtime scenes. It's no secret. This actually went live on the 3rd, but is not available. The stamp set's available, but the dies are not available. Hopefully they'll be back the week of March 23rd. My goodness. Okay, let me back up and just tell you, my knee is killing me. Okay, and I was just in the living room. I had it up and I had a huge ice pack on it, and now I have the heating pad. And so I'm a little disoriented, discombobulated here, but I am so ready to make some cards with you because then I won't be thinking about my knee. Okay, so a chilly Ontario. It's kind of chilly here too, Lisa. It's going to be crazy. It's supposed to be like in the 70s or high 70s next week. That is Fahrenheit. And anyway, it's kooky. So today it's dark and was a little chilly. So I'll just go with the flow. And hello, Madison and Lori and Deborah. Hi, everybody. Oh, it's so nice to have you here. How's it going? How's it going for everybody? It's Thursday night already. So weird. I don't know if it feels like that to you, but time just flies, doesn't it? I think that's one thing we can all agree on. So let's stop. Let's gather ourselves in our little crafty community here and have a little fun, right? Feel free to jump into the comments just like Marlene did from a windy Wisconsin. Hello, Marlene. And I'm so glad to have all of you here. And don't be shy. Hello, Nicole. Don't be shy. Just like Nicole, pop into the comments and say hi. This is a great crafty group. It fills my heart with joy every week that I come live with you. I do usually come live with you on Thursday nights at 7 and Sunday nights, well, Sunday afternoons at 4. That is Mountain Time. I live in Boise, Idaho. That is where the Stamping Zoo is. Here it is, everybody. Wow. And my name's Lisa Harden. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. I do sell all the products I'll be using tonight. I hold events both in person and online, and as I said, I hold 2 free online classes with you twice a week here, either on Facebook or YouTube, however you like to receive it. And so I think we're just going to jump into it. I'll show you the products that I'm going to use tonight, and then we will take a break at some point and talk about all the zoo news you need to know. Okay, and so hello, Debbie. I know. Happy Friday Eve. I like it, except day work is crazy. And, you know, it happens every year at this time, but it's a little more crazy because my boss retired. And so I'm trying to do basically what she did and what I did, but I'm still just one body. Okay. And people are available to help, but they don't know, I have to train them first. So anyway, as I said, I'm glad to be here stamping. And let me show you first. I keep forgetting to tell you this, but Madison already knows and my team already knows, but guess what? So somebody is a Silver Elite in this house now, and it's not Tango and Cash. All right, so yes, I have popped up to the Silver Elite status that happened at the end of January, and Madison and I promoted in the same month. She popped up to Silver, and when she did that, I popped up to Silver Elite, and of course, I thanked my team profusely and want to thank you because it's really a representation of what all of us do. Yes, I am the spokesperson, if you will, but this is all earned because you craft with me, purchase my classes, purchase product, say hi in the comments, like and share my videos. And, we're just one more step on the path. And I've been having fun all along the way. And while I knew that I was working towards the promotion. Certainly not the most important thing to me. The most important thing to me is my crafty community. And so, all right, everybody, it's been very fun. I wonder, you're still, when did you promote to silver, Lori? I wonder, Madison, did you get your pin already? Just wondering. So anyway, that's been really fun. And like I said, I've had it sitting here and meant to show you guys, and then we just get busy with other stuff. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, it was really fun earning that in the same month. So, okay, well, let's get back to springtime scenes and do what we do, shall we? First, maybe let me do a recap in case you missed. This is like the recap that you get on your favorite season, your favorite series. Like, in case you've forgotten what we did on Sunday, we worked with Notes of Spring, and I made these two cards. And so the theme, I guess if there was one, was that this one was a clear card and this one was a translucent card. So non-traditional card bases. And I hope you enjoyed that. I really liked them. And I love this little stamp set. And please don't forget, you can pick this up for $5 when you make a qualifying purchase of $75 or more. And that is before shipping and tax and after discounts. So when you have an order with me or with yourself or with anyone that reaches $75 or more, then you can choose this. You don't have to, but you need to make sure that you click on the box, or there's a long rectangle above all of your purchases. And so you have to click on that and choose it because, again, it's $5. So hello, Alicia. She always comes in and says hello on Facebook, and then she puts me over on YouTube. Isn't that cool, though, that she says hello? I love it. And Alicia's on our team, too. So Alicia already knew about the news. Okay, Lori, don't get mad, but Madison got her pin earlier this week. Okay, we are only one state away, if that makes a huge difference. So a year ago in June, hold on, something's odd. Something's odd, Lori. I'm not your team leader, but my official response is something's weird about that. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, Nicole got one too. Nicole, you promoted to silver. Congratulations. Oh, I love it. Everybody, it's so fun. Or maybe you're silver elite. I don't know. You just said you got a pin. So, congrats. That's so cool. Oh, this is for later. Not now. You have to wait on that. So I did make I did some of the basic cutting and kind of noodled it around in my mind what we're going to do. We're going to do that one once I get warmed up. I got to get warmed up. Okay. I wasn't really cracking my knuckles. Oh, your stamp set. Oh, okay, your stamp set. Well, you got your stamp set. Well, I love that. That's super cool. And there's 15 stamps in it. So take a look at Sunday's video if you've not already. You know, it's saved for you. I put a link on Facebook so that you always have the link to YouTube if you're kind of a Facebook girly, but it's always on YouTube as well. Okay, and it's on Facebook. Facebook keeps your videos for 30 days and then they, you know, toss them out. But YouTube doesn't do that. All right, is this kind of a cool color combo? Because I think it is. I hadn't used the grays in a while, and this one, you know what, I need to turn this up. You know the routine. Oh, I don't want it on yellow. That's just gross. There. Okay, that's better. So anyway, Pretty in Pink, Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, and Berry Burst. We love Berry Burst. And then the DSP is this. All right. I'm not finished playing with that because it's gorgeous. And really when I was choosing the papers for today, I thought about the cards I did last week and they were pretty natural, right? Dare I say, I made 3 masculine cards. And that is kind of like, you know, I usually only make one every 6 months. And so I was like, okay, I'm getting back to some whimsy. Not that you can't give this card to a man, but I'm just saying, like, we're not playing with natural colors, things that occur in nature. So we're going to flip that on its head, and we're going to use these papers, and I love them so much. So there's 3 patterns. This really reminds me of jaguar, tiger, whatever. And let me show you then this piece. I'm going to tell you the name and the item number. I do believe it's in stock, and it's part of the Easter basket suite. So if you were in Zoobilee, my Zoobilee kit last month, you got 6x6 of each of these pieces. Where's the label? Come on. Now that's not supposed to be in there, but see, it works together. So that's why we made cards with both of those papers. It has that same kind of silver foiling that the Easter themed paper does, except this paper is double-sided and this is not. So you don't have to make that difficult choice when you're using these papers. Hey, come on. Come on. Where are you? You know, I used to tape these labels in here, and then they just peel off of my plastic sleeves. So it is called Pleasant Patterns. There we go. And you get 2 each, or 2 of each pattern, 3 different patterns, and it's 166950. I feel like it's $10 or $12.50 or something like that. Okay, it's a deal. Because look at all the beautiful colors, and you can see there's some silver, like a silver base underneath it. So everything's really sparkly, and it feels like the Easter basket DSP. So it's about that same weight, which I kind of like. Kind of like it. We like all the different things. And so then here's that pattern. We aren't going to use this today, but it's a little peach pie, and then lots of shimmer. That doesn't seem like silver. That seems like a copper. Yeah, that's like a copper foiled. And this one is silver foiled back behind the beautiful daffodils and tulips that we're going to use. And then this is just cool stripes, and we're going to use this one too. And this is Shy Shamrock. So these 3 colors, Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, and Peach Pie, are retiring. And so get your refills, anything that you want to purchase, if it's still available, you know, scoot on over. They are the 23 to 25 in colors. And they're going to be going away pretty soon here in May. And so some of them have already probably sold out or are not available right now. But take a look, okay? Because you're going to want to get refills of that, etc. And have it already. Okay, so here's what I thought was a little bit different. Let me bring this guy in a little bit. We're going to do a smoky slate. No, that's the insert, which is also going to be kind of different. But we're going to do a smoky slate that's 4 by 5 1/4 for our first layer. And then this one is 3 3/4 by 5. Look at that. Like, I've been ignoring smoky slate. I'm so sorry, smoky slate. And so that's going to be for this. And then what was I thinking? I think the sentiment's going to be out of smoky slate again. And then we're going to make the ladybug, but we're going to make it this color, basic gray and berry burst, because we can. It's an exotic. It's going to be an exotic. And I didn't show you this. We used a couple of these dies on Sunday, I believe. I think we used these. Okay, so this is the entire die set. What are there? I think there are 14. No, there are 19. I knew that had to be wrong. So there are 19 in this suite. No, in this die set. And the circles are really what sells it immediately. At least I should just speak for myself. I only bought the die set at first. This, I can't tell you. I usually don't fall for that because I end up wanting the bundle. But this time I was like, no, I really really don't care for the stamp set. Okay, I had myself talked into it, and so I just bought the dies. Well, of course, I saw just maybe one person working with the stamps, and I was like, no, what was I thinking? And so, of course, I bought the stamps. Okay, so you can purchase it as a bundle, not right now, but when it comes back in stock. If you want, though, you can go out to, you can hit my Shop Now tab at thestampingzoo.com. You can put in this item number, and it will allow you to check the box to be notified by email when it comes in, and that notification system is really good. So just do that. If it ends up being a stamp set that you would like, then make sure you go out and request a notification for it. But it's got some cool sentiments, and they're not typical sentiments, but I can see myself using them, right? And then this very decorative leaf, which I think I really love. Some little filler pieces, which will be really great for varying your designs. This cool grass could probably be just a design, but it's cool grass. And then, of course, this really another detailed leaf, which looks a lot like this one. So you can cut this out. This, okay, you can cut this out. Of course, you can make a ladybug. I don't think you can just cut out the ladybug. No, but that's okay because you're going to want to make it. We're going to make it tonight with the die cuts, and it's so fun. Okay, so we're going to make that, and I think it has, yeah, so it has little pieces. You can die cut these, but then look, you have so many other options. So these are coordinating pieces. The circles, of course, are coordinating pieces. This is probably the center of a flower, but it's a cool little, you could almost use it instead of using like self-adhesive dots, okay? And then you've got these leaves, this flower, so you get quite a bit. And it's not just flowers, it's a lot of greenery, and then like this is kind of a stunning piece, right? So ends up that, yeah, we needed this here at the zoo. And then the other thing we needed was this ribbon. This ribbon's actually gray granite, but it's going to work fine. And isn't it a cool combination of gray and brown? That's what gray granite looks like. And so this is new also, and I think it's in stock, 167511, and it is gray granite variegated trim. There we go. I just thought that said meerkat, and I was like, what? No. Okay, not meerkat, Lisa. Anyway, I think it's really cool. So we'll play a little bit with that. I haven't used it yet. Okay, so don't let me forget. Put it right there. And then when I'm looking for it again later on, please tell me, go to the right. Okay, and I say, where's my ribbon? Okay, problem solved. And so let's take a look here. Let's just die cut. Let's do some die cutting. We're doing mostly die cutting tonight. And then I'm sure we will use this again soon. And then I will make a point of using mostly the stamps. And we might even end up using it for Zoobilee, which is my monthly online, my main online card class. So keep an eye out for that. And all my events, you can follow all of that by simply subscribing to my email newsletter. The link for that is either down below or up above, wherever you're watching me. But there is a link to join my email newsletter. And it's not where I flood you with emails daily. You know, I love you, but I don't have time for that. But I give you all the zoo news and let you know about all Stampin' Up! Specials, etc. And then you're in the know. You can be like, oh yeah, I already knew about that. I read that. I read about that because I'm sure your friends will be asking you. I'm sure all of your friends talk about the Stamping Zoo, and then you can be like, yeah, I already knew that she's running a class. I already knew that there's a bingo on April Fool's Day because, you know, I get the emails. And so then this is what our, oh yes, that's what our ladybug's going to look like. Ah, she's so cute. I know it is pretty ribbon, isn't it? It's very pretty ribbon. It definitely caught my eye because it's gray. And it also caught my eye because I'm feeling like we must be getting a huge array of new ribbons with the next mini because we're kind of thin on the ribbons. By thin, I mean there's probably at least 20 you can choose from. But, you know, we want them all. Hello, Trish. Very nice to see you. Hey, Roz and Anna. Ladies, hello. Okay. Oh, I also want, let's get our, no, not from that. Oh, you know what? I had a little piece out here to die cut the sentiment, but I always like doing it this way to show you. You can cut your sentiment die right out of the middle of your layer. Save this for later. Okay, so we can just die cut it like this. I can't run it through the mini though. I need to put it over here and just cut it out of the middle. And you can cut a few more things out of it if you want to. But this way, it's so small that we could even pop that up on dimensionals and it's not going to make a difference. Oh, gosh. Look at how many of us didn't get to onstage. My goodness. Or maybe you're watching from onstage. But in either case, I'm glad to have you here. All right, I am going to go ahead and glue this or put this directly on. I think seal works really well with this paper in the Easter basket. But it's really, you don't usually get a second chance. So make sure you hover and take a look at the borders. All right. Try to get that pretty straight-ish or however you want it. And then, you know, go for it. Okay. And where are my, geez, I was very orderly. Those got put back. They got put away, if you can believe that. Okay. And so who else has springtime scenes? If you do, you are probably a demonstrator or you ordered it in a starter kit. So you were able to get it a little bit early, like me. Now I got the dies early, as I was saying. I got the dies during pre-order, and then the stamp set's still available. So if you want the stamp set immediately, and you'll be giving up the 10% discount, but sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes I'm like, that's fine. I just want what I can get now. Then you play that game where you wait for the dies, and then the dies are available, and then all of a sudden the stamp set's on low inventory. But it just depends on what you want to do. So, okay, let me make sure I put this on so my flowers are right side up. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like, I'm really glad I chose to grab that gray last minute because I'm loving it. It's a tiny bit crooked. Let's see if I can, yeah, okay. She's just a tiny bit off. That's what people say about me. Or maybe they don't say tiny bit. Maybe they just say she's off. Either way, I don't care. That's fine by me. Okay, that looks better. There we go. And then this is our insert. Okay, this is for our sentiment. This is our bug. And you could use adhesive sheet on this shell, this ladybug shell. But you know me. I like a little liquid glue. And that's fine. Don't do too much. You need the bug body off there. I don't want to adhere it when it's sitting on my DSP, just in case there's an incident. Now this, it fits really carefully. I mean, it fits really one way on the bug. Okay, so what I do is, you saw me lay it down, and then I just take my fingers around the edge, and then that makes it just lay where it's supposed to. One thing that would also be pretty is you could do the outside with shimmer paper. We have a couple different packs that have shimmer paper in it right now. Or you can take your Wink of Stella and color that and then adhere it. I didn't want to make it shiny because the background is all shiny. So I actually wanted to lay off of the shine, which you don't hear me say very often. Okay, then let's choose our sentiments. You brighten my day, sending lots of sunshine, celebrate new beginnings. We'll get through this together. Let's take a look. What's this one? Sending lots of sunshine. And of course it fits right across our sentiment. You know what? I think I want to emboss this in silver. What do you think? What do you think? You can tell me if you don't like that, but guess what? I'm here and you're not, so we're probably going to emboss it. But of course I want to hear what you think. Now I gotta get, the goods. And Anna, it was just about a year ago, that you and I were meeting for the first time, our first and only time. And I think you had your sister with you, your cousin. And you correct me. And is she still active? Is she still an active demonstrator, or did she sign up to go to on stage? That's not a secret. You can do that. You can basically time your sign up to be with OnStage. In fact, the first OnStage I went to, my friend Anne signed up with me, and she ended up staying for quite a while, but she signed up with me so that we could go to OnStage in Anaheim. And so that was really fun. Sending lots of sunshine. You can, whatever your preference, you can die cut this after you emboss it. I don't really like to run my embossing through the die cutting machine, but it does make it easier, especially when you're working on a small die cut like this. It makes it easier to handle it and not get your fingers in the embossing powder and whatnot. So let's see if I can handle it. All right, given that. But I think it'll be really pretty. It will bring that silver foiling out. It doesn't really need help, but it doesn't need our help. And so, did anybody say does anybody have this bundle already? Stamp set? Anything? Hello? Sometimes I don't see your comments scrolling down, but no, I think you're all just being really quiet tonight. That's okay. It's allowed. It's allowed. Oh gosh, I touched the F. See? I think I got it razor straight though. Wow, look at me go. Look at me. I mean, come on. All right. Now I'm just going to put that right here for a minute and grab the heat tool. Now all of these items you can find in my online store at thestampingzoo.com and hit the Shop Now tab. You can also go over there if you'd like to register for any of my events, contests, or etc. If you would like to just get more information about things, you can definitely hit all the links over there, and it doesn't immediately charge you anything. Okay, so go take a look. Because you're allowed to go look at that during my video, but nothing else. Okay? All right, so we're just going to bring this close. I like to hold them close. Some people do it back on the back side. I just like to look at it because I don't want to overheat it. And so I am constantly moving this around, and whoa, there we go. It starts to melt and shine, and you want to make sure you hit everything, but you want to turn that off as soon as everything is cooked. Nicole has this. Okay, cool. Oh, very nice. Okay, and so there we go. Sending lots of sunshine. Let's see if we like it. Yes, we like it. Okay, we like it. Yay! We love embossing though, right? As a general rule, embossing's good. Okay, and so you can purchase also something that's called the embossing additions kit. So here are the supplies that you would need to heat emboss. You would need the heat tool. You would need the embossing additions kit. You will need a Versamark ink pad, and you will need some embossing powders. Okay, we sell 2 packs, 2 different packages. One pack is metallics, gold, silver, and copper, and one pack is neutrals, white, black, and clear. Okay, so that gets you started, and it's super fun. And you know, we all tend to love the heat embossing. And then this might come in from the corner here. Like it just happens to be crawling up the card, right? And so, ooh, there's going to be a middle part there. I'm going to want, first of all, let me bring in, you know, I have my Swiffer. We're not house cleaning, but I just have this Swiffer cloth, and that is really, I think it's the best for getting off any embossing buddy dust that's left over. I think it's cornstarch. But anyway, it really cleans the surface, especially when you're embossing on black cardstock. So, ooh, Lisa, you got yours today? Nice. You got your bundle. I think that's what we're talking about. I like it. Okay, so let's see. Since this is all flowers, how big is that flower? Ooh, that might be too big. We could die cut it though, right? And maybe we should to do something else in Berry Burst. So I like that. This is kind of, there are enough dies. Like this is a very great stamp set in that you can just take 1 or 2 of the dies and they have enough presence to make a full card. But you can also play with all the little details and, you know, take it in all different directions. So I'm an all different directions person lots of the time. And what else was I looking for? I think that's it. I need just a little piece of white, but I think somehow I'll be able to find some white. Okay, there we go. And let's take a look at these. Now, I have not played with Berry Burst in a while, but I love it because it's kind of a deep violet. You know, it's very close to what I remember. What was our raspberry? Oh my gosh. Rich raspberry? Yeah. Used to be my favorite. That used to be my boyfriend. But then I had to move over to Blackberry Bliss, right? Which is fine. We are very happy together. But that's my long-term relationship. And then, you know, Secret C is my boyfriend. So I can't get serious with Secret C because Secret C is just an in color. Okay. And I did get a little bit of that ink on me. You know, we're going to get new ink pads, and then I'll probably still get ink on me, but not in the same way. Not because the cases are hard to pull the lid out. But don't worry, I'll still get ink on me in some way, okay? So don't you worry. Now that's super cute. And I wonder, oh, yeah, I think we will. Whoops, spoke too soon. Get back here. Oh, let's see, are my hands strong enough? Again, this is going to be easier to do as well. So you can like mash the lid to, there we go. I just needed a tiny bit. And I'm going to bring my Wink of Stella in here and make a little tiny palette. And I want to test it. I really just want this to be really light. Oh, I'll just start in the middle. Okay, and then come out and pick up a little more. Starting in the middle is safe because I'm okay with that being really intense. Oh, they're so cute. I'll bring them closer in just a minute so you can see them. Very easy to do this, right? And then just bring your Wink of Stella pen over here. And once it doesn't have any more Berry Burst in it, then it's clean, ready to do that again. Of course, you can use it just clear, but This made some great little elements, didn't it? Love it. And then there are other flowers that you can, oh, there's 4 of those. That's fun. It's only one of these. Brother. I had to choose the one with 1 die, didn't I? It's all right. My friends are here with me, so I'm okay with that. So I don't have any plans set in stone this weekend. I mean, I will be designing for a couple of lovely classes, but I think I also have to do a little bit of work at my day job. I know, it happens. And so I wanted to keep this weekend kind of free and easy, just in case. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And we'll, if I can operate, oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So this didn't cut very well because I didn't have the flowers lined up. But you know what? I stamped 3 for myself, and I really only want 1. So what you can do is look for something that looks unique to you and then match it. I'm kind of thinking it goes this way, but maybe not exactly. This one's a toughie. There's 2 that come straight out, and then there's 2 kind of on either side. Let me see if it goes this way. So look for the 2 straight ones, and then, okay, I think that's it. We'll see. It's kind of iffy looking. Oh, no, I think that is it. I think I just got it. Not quite. Close. Okay, let's try it again. It's kind of like a stick person. Okay, you can't see me, but I'm holding my arm straight out. And then a peace sign on both ends. Okay, so if that helps you. Sometimes I look for the largest petal, but this isn't really helping me. Let's see. That one looks kind of fat. This one, yeah. I feel like this is it. It certainly looks like it is. Okay. Oh, of course. This is part of the fun, right? Getting to know how the dies go. Okay. Hey, I'd rather play with it and get it wrong and have a more realistic looking design than just have everything really symmetrical and simplistic. I got it. Yay. Okay. It's like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear, and that one's right on. Okay. So get rid of that wonky looking one. The other really wonky one already went by the wayside. So that one's gone. All right. And then we have our sentiment. What do we want on the inside? Oh, I could just stamp. Oh, yeah. I could. I'm going to stamp the ladybug, but I'm going to stamp it in gray, smoky slate, just so it's kind of tone on tone. Smoky slate is a gray with kind of a blue undertone. And oh, that's fun. It's kind of a sketch style. Isn't that neat? So I did use this die cut, and I showed you last week, but I used it to decorate the linen thread that went into the Cute as a Bug. And so, you know, I think the stamp set will work great with those products in the Cute as a Bug suite. I just want to look at this. So I'm just using the back side. Ah, it's so pretty. And look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, we're not going to see it. We'll never see it. It's our secret, okay? So if I send you this card or something, you will know there is a leaf stamped on the other side. All right. Buckle down, Harden. It's time to get this card put together. But it's so fun to play, isn't it? Okay, let's put this inside so you can write a cute little note. Ooh, yes, I like that. Using white on the inside is fine, but I don't want to use white on the inside all the time, right? We need some surprise. Surprise! And we are going to put some of this ribbon on here. I'm going to use Seal Plus. Hey, what's stuck? Gosh, they're fighting. All my tools are fighting. One moment. Oh, it's probably, I know what it is. It's underneath. Yep, I really shove some of these drawers full, which I don't know why I do that because I have like 20 drawers and I'm not even kidding. But in any case, I digress. I don't know why I do a lot of things. Okay, and then we're just going to do kind of a, I feel like we did this last week, kind of a faux situation here. Oh, we did. We did on that deer card, the fawn. We used that irregular trim. That stuff's interesting. I can't say I loved it, but when you found a use for it, it really was cool. Okay, and so this looks about right. I kind of want to bring this in a little bit. Okay, perfecto. So again, this is gray granite ribbon. It is fairly new. It came out with the other March online exclusives. So get it, girl. And dimensionals. Poor boy, if there's a man watching, hello, welcome. You know, I have a regular stamper that comes. He came first as the boyfriend, and now he's the husband. And so anyway, I always tell Tango and Cash, I always say, the ladies are coming, and Rick. Hello, ladies, and Rick. I should mix it up and say, hello, Rick, and ladies. Yes, I will need to try and do that next time. Okay, and so this, how about it? I like it. And so you can see, I mean, not everything has to coordinate, right? It looks kind of natural. This bug does not look natural, though, which is why I love it. And I just need to decide, is that where I want to put it? Yeah, I think so. And so this is going to just have a little bit of glue. It's going to be supported by the ribbon. And so I'm not going to bother, you know, I want it to lay properly by the ribbon. And so that's going to be good. Now this can go up on a mini dimensional because we love the mini dimensionals. All these adhesives I'm using, you can find over in my store, thestampingzoo.com. Hit that shop now tab and you are good to go. And I so love our adhesives. They are musts because the last thing you want to do is make a card like this with all sorts of layers and interesting pieces and parts and then have it fall apart because, you know, your adhesive is kind of wah wah. You don't want that. Trust me. Now I'm going to be so happy if there is a berry burst embellishment that I can put on this. I'm going to be so happy. Hey, it's working. It's working, everybody. What do you think so far? It's not your usual ladybug, right? But that's why I like it. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Well, hi, Jean. Hello, hello. I love the color combo too. And let's see here. I'm looking for berry burst. I feel like there's sparkle dots. Oh, no, there's sparkle dots, but we could use these. So these are a maybe because they're not bad. I mean, they're pretty in pink, but I really want a berry burst if I can find one. Oh, it would also be funny to use the ladybugs, but they're the wrong colors. Okay. They're also not available in the store right now. Oops. Too bad. Sorry I bought them all. We had a class, right? So everybody in my class got them. And then I kind of got a little bit of a hoarder tendency. And so I think I have 2 extra packs for myself. That's not so bad. Yeah, that's not bad when I say it. Okay, maybe it's 4 packs. No, it's 2. I'm just kidding. All right, pretty in pink it is. These are very nice sparkle dots. 166991. These are the colors, but they bleed over a little bit because they're so sparkly. They almost, you know, they have a little bit of iridescence to them. They're also very low profile. You can get away with those depending on what the rest of the configuration of the card is, but you can get away with those with a single stamp. So just an FYI, in case you need to know. Ooh. There. And then there. I love it when there's 3 different sizes. Oh my gosh, look at our card. It's so adorable, isn't it? I can't wait to send this out. Okay, there's our first card made with our springtime scenes, sending lots of sunshine. That's going to be a card good for just about anything, right? You kind of forget somebody's birthday, then you can be like, I'm going to send you lots of sunshine for your birthday. Hey, I just happen to have your birthday card in my purse. You know, this can be like a what if card. And so I love it. That turned out really nicely. And so you can get lots of sparkle. So if you're a sparkle girl, like I'm a sparkle girl, you can get a lot of sparkle in on this. Okay, and that paper, you got to get it. It's so cool. Again, it is called, now I have its label out nice and neatly this time. I showed it at the beginning of the video. Oh my gosh, there it is. It is called Pleasant Patterns, okay? 166950, and it is Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Shy Shamrock, 3 of the colors that will be retiring in May. That paper may or may not retire. You know, they've been keeping some things around, but if I had to guess, because it's only 3 in colors, I think it's going to go bye-bye. But Stampin' Up! Does not consult me. Okay. Thanks, Marlene. I know. I love the DSP too. It definitely is springy, but I think it's just that striped one in particular is so great for birthday cards. So, and you can mix a lot of different colors with Shy Shamrock. We're going to use Shy Shamrock on our next card, but first I do want to pop in and let you know about everything going on in the zoo. And this may be backwards, so give me a moment here. Yep, it is. So I got to rewind. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. If you see this cute little llama and this Coastal Cabana and Blackberry Bliss background, you have made it to the Stamping Zoo, and I thank you for being here. I am a single business of 1 and 2 small dogs. I'm located in Boise, Idaho, but I have customers all over the United States, and even people international can purchase my PDF tutorials. I just can't send you product, okay? But everybody can watch me, and so I do come live twice a week to inspire, educate, and entertain, not necessarily in that order. And so I thank you for being here. Please like, share, and comment. It's what helps me to, well, for one thing, it helps me to be able to purchase new items to show you each and every week. And I so thank you for belonging to my crafty community. Now, I'm giving a little craft along project for anybody who purchases a $50 or more or makes a $50 or more online purchase that is before tax and shipping and after discounts. I'm going to send you a kit to make this little mini backpack with 3 coordinating cards. And if you upsize, supersize your order to $100, I'm going to include a full pack of the embellishments that we'll be using on the cards. There's no special codes you need to use. Just simply place that order and I will send this out to you. Now I will be crafting along with everybody, regardless of whether or not you received the kit, the last Thursday of this month. And I can't wait to show you this little backpack. She's so cute. Here's another thing that's cute. The Zoobilee Crafty Kit for March is going to feature Filled with Sweetness, and it is such a great bundle. Not just for this time, but you're going to find pieces and parts that you can use year round with this stamp set. So it's a big jar, and it comes with some fruits, and I'm going to show you lots of different ways to use that jar and use it on the front of your cards. This is a class that you receive in the mail, okay? And you get to make 5 cards and 1 project along with me whenever you'd like, because I also make videos for each card and project, and I send you a PDF tutorial. All right, everything's going to be ready for you, right along with at least $25 in Stampin' Up! Product to make all the designs that I give you, plus more. To make the cards as designed, you will want that Filled with Sweetness bundle. If you decide to add it to your order the same time you place an order with me for this class, I will pay the shipping and tax. So the bundle cost will just be the catalog cost, which this month is $56.50. You can choose to purchase this again as a single standalone class, or you can choose to do month to month. Month to month is a little cheaper, and of course you can pause or cancel at any time. But if you receive 6 consecutive classes by subscription, then I'm going to send you a goodie bag at the end of the 6 months that again has about $25 in product or gift certificate or some other surprise in it. But let's not forget about game night, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. Now let me tell you, this bundle, these dies, the Sunshine and Tulips, those dies are on low inventory. But it's okay for the class because you'll only need to use the stamp set for this bingo, because I'm going to die cut. I was going to do that anyway because I want this to be really easy. I like my bingo classes to be really easy, okay, because we're also going to be playing bingo. I take $20 out of the $40 registration fee, and that goes straight to the prizes, which are Stampin' Up! Gift certificates. All right, and so register with a friend, because the more that play, the more you can win. And as I said, you'll receive a kit ahead of time with supplies to make the cards in the class. You'll also get some surprises in there. I play with real bingo cards, and so you'll get copies of bingo cards. You can play with a friend via Zoom, right? As long as you're both registered. And so it's just really fun. I can't believe 50 people haven't signed up for this because, because I love it. So it doesn't mean you have to love it, but it is really fun. The class is going to be easy because, again, I'm going to die cut everything for you. So it's going to be stamp and stick. Okay, the cards are going to be stamp and stick. And this is such a beautiful stamp and die set. So please don't miss it. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait. Oh, and I think I say, yeah, registration is going to close on the 19th, so I can get everything out in time. Okay, as I showed you at the beginning, this is the Notes of Spring stamp set. Well, it's the product of the month. The product of the month can be any product. And so this month it is this beautiful 10 stamp set. It is 2-step stamping. And so you don't really need much more than the stamp set and 1 or 2 inks to make some beautiful projects. You can purchase this stamp set for only $5 once you make a minimum purchase of $75 or more. It is while supplies last, as with all the product of the month purchases. Now, once you get that product of the month, you need some ideas for it, right? So I have that for you. As long as you make a qualifying purchase through my store, I will send you the Creative Vault tutorial at the end of the month. It will include a tutorial for myself and 11 other demonstrators, and we will feature whatever the product of the month is, we will feature it. And so we will give you lots of ideas with measurements and color photos, everything you need to make those projects, and you can use them with the product of the month or with other products, right? And so here's the little backpack that we are going to make if you earn my craft along. And I'll be sending you everything that you need to make that, along with these 3 little cards that fit in the backpack, of course, because, you know, they have to. And everything will be, this will be a stamp and stick too, because we're going to spend most of our time making the actual backpack. And again, everybody can watch that video, but only the measurements. The measurements will only be going out with the crafty kit. So if you earn it, and then again, if you supersize that order to $100, I'm going to include a full pack of the rainbow dots that we're using. So, woo! That's going to be a lot of fun. I got to get to cutting. Oh, and if you didn't notice, this is shimmer paper. Okay. So your backpack will either be in Pool Party, Lemon Lolly, or Bubble Bath, because that is, we sell this paper currently. And so that'll be, you know, there'll be a mix, but everything coordinates. So it's going to be perfect. Trust me. And then my team gets that tutorial for free because they receive all my tutorials for free as a little thank you for being in the zoo crew. And I love my team. They're just so fun and nice, and everybody's so different, but not, you know what I mean? Like, we're all so different, but not. We have a lot of things that really bring us together. Not, I mean, you know, of course, paper crafting, but we seem to have a lot of similar traits. Okay, so I did some work ahead of time, partly because I wanted to figure something out. So I created a card base here in Shy Shamrock, which is, I think, a beautiful color. And then there is that striped paper. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. And it's, again, I think it's just a no-brainer for birthday cards. Then this is one of the dies that are in the die set. Well, it's a couple of the dies, actually. So this one, when you cut it out, you get the full circle in the middle, plus you get a little frame. Isn't that pretty? So I've cut this one out of silver foil. And here's one just out of white. At first, when I was playing, I just glued the white on, and then I was like, oh no, I actually like silver foil. So I die cut this one in silver, and I got this ring plus a silver circle, which I'll definitely use again or for some other project. And then I want to show you this one is this circle. We're not going to use it tonight, but I took Secret C, and then I ran my Wink of Stella all over it. And there's adhesive sheet on the back of it. So that's going to be really cool. I think sitting the leaves off to the side is really attractive. And then this one, which I have one of those in secrecy too. But what I did was I did a single die cut with the Shy Shamrock. And then I took one of those white ones because I actually needed this to weigh a little bit more for the technique I'm doing. But then, of course, I'm going to cover it up with silver because silver looks better with this shimmery paper. So that's where my brain went. And then we need a little hinge. We made a card not long ago with a hinge in it, and I hope I remember how to put that back together. And finally, I do have a piece of basic white for the inside. And then we're going to make our ladybug this time out of Pretty in Pink and white. Okay, so I can't get enough of the ladybugs. So we are going to die cut a circle out of the front of this card. Let's see. I think I can put this down. I kind of left that. You probably will still have a little bit of adhesive on the circle that you die cut out, but if you're really tricky about it, you can use it for something else. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, and I am putting it down right now because I want to die cut through both layers. I might have to roll it back and forth a couple of times because, again, this is a little thicker than some other stuff. I hope this is the same. I want it to be for this design right here, but I think all of these are the same size. I think that Yeah, okay. Oh, thank goodness. Because it'd be much harder to cut this, this detailed die out of these 2 layers than to just cut this circle, this open circle. So let's do the open circle because we just want to create the negative. So we're going to have kind of a little pop-up, but it's going to pop up on the inside because it just sounded fun. Okay, and I've got something on there. Don't scratch it. Lisa, just take your adhesive. Uh-oh. I think I should have scratched it. That made it worse. Okay. Maybe that's where my ladybug's going to have to go. See, now I got it all gooed up there. Okay, well this has a finish on it, so leave it harden, and then we will put an embellishment on it or something. Don't you worry. All right, so I'm going to take this over to the large die cutting machine. I'm going to roll it through this way and then back, and we'll see where we are at that point. It's really easy to redo it, again, because this is just an open die cut, no detail. All right, just make sure that everybody's arms are in the cart. So don't get your cardstock out to the edges where it can roll through the machine and crunch. Okay, this looks good. All right. And now you've made a couple of pieces that you can use for something else. You could still use them on this card too. Oh, and I forgot about being really careful. Again, this paper has a finish on it, and so I have made a mark with this tape. Diddly dang. We're going to have embellishments all over this thing. I bet you're not going to be able to use this because it's probably going to look weird. Nah, it's okay. Okay, that one turned out better than the card base, but you also get this, which I would use this again. Oh, what? We might use this instead of that. Do we want it to stand out or do we want it to blend in? Okay, I'm going to let you decide. One moment, please. Do you want silver? Okay, there's silver. Do you want silver or do you want striped? And can I line these up? Oh, well, yes, I can. That's how fabulous I am. Or do you want striped where it kind of tricks you? You tell me, okay? And I'll get the other little pieces ready. But you tell me, do you want silver or striped? You have to vote. Come on now. This little guy is 3/4 of an inch wide by 2 inches long. And then I scored it at 1/2 inch. Okay, we want to make this little kind of a, I think, oh, I wish I would have kept my old one. See, this is why I have to remember how it goes. I feel like it goes this way, and then it pops up. Okay, I'll put it in there really lightly. And Jean says silver. Okay, okay. I want, let me grab a blending brush, if you don't mind. This one looks like it might work pretty good. Okay, let me bring that Secret C in. You know, I'm going to start jonesing for these inks now because they're going away. Oh, that was it. Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Shy Shamrock. There you are. Silver. Well, hello, Glenda. And very nice. Oh, silver. Looks like we're going to get silver, huh? Okay, can do. Let's put a little bit of ink blending down on the bottom of the card, just because. And then let's stamp. Oh, Alicia says silver. Okay, perfect. Then I still have that other, I have that other one to use. I have all those other pieces and parts to use on another card. Right? Okay, it's looking kind of crazy in here. This is what happens. This is what happens. Okay. and that, and this, and the other, and this guy. Okay, I want to use this grass because I just like it. We can make it work because, you know, we're putting a ladybug in here, so that's good enough. It's a close enough connection for me. Need a blockaroo. Block. See, we just like keep moving these things around. Roz, Jean says, how are you? Yes, we want to know. How are you doing? I don't think I want it full strength. Oh, that's so cute. Wish I would have started it over a little bit further. Okay, and then how about a little bit over here? Oh, fun. Hello, Jeanne. Very glad you're here. We are working with springtime scenes, but with whimsical combos, whimsical color combos. And so we have ladybugs of very non-traditional colors. Okay. And let me get this over here. Oh, we have to decide. We have big decisions. Celebrate new beginnings. You brighten my day. Kind of like that one. We'll get through this together. Or sweet springtime. Do you guys like sweet springtime or you brighten my day? Which do you like? Tell me, please. And I'm going to try and figure out what I was thinking about an hour or two ago. Jan's coming to bingo. Yay! Madison's coming to bingo, I think. Alicia signed up for bingo. You guys, it's going to be so much fun. Alicia's going to take a nap because Alicia at nighttime is twice as cuckoo bird as Alicia in the daytime. And you know if you know her. Okay, so Alicia's got homework that day. Wednesday she has to take a nap. She's recovering from surgery too, so maybe she doesn't need a nap for that reason. Maybe she just needs it, you know, to recover. Oh, this is fun. I love that little combo look. So again, just blending brush and stamping with the grass with Shy Shamrock. So you don't need a ton of different colors. We are going to die cut that, but oh, now you get over here. And where did my silver go? Oh, Lord. Remember when I was cleaning up? Where'd that go? Oh, okay. I thought it was white, but it was not. It was only, hey now. What? Did I say that? Just what I've heard, Alicia. Not what I said. Just what I've heard. Okay, let's see. Is this it, Harden? Is this what you do? And then I really think this is it. I think it's like this. And then I glue this. And then when you open it, it kind of opens up to the side. This is kind of how I remember it. I haven't done this for a while. Yeah, okay. We're going to go with that. All right, so, I better just use some liquid glue because we just need a little bit. Okay, first of all, did you see I did all of these as mountain folds. Okay, so they fold in on themselves. And then the two at the end are going to have glue. I may need to take this back if it doesn't work. Okay, if it doesn't work, everybody act like it worked. And I want to put this here at the edge of the white. And then let me get that kind of steady a little bit. You can also use seal on this. I think it'll work fine. And then if you've scored about right, you will have a little, oh shoot, no, that's not right. I can't lay flat like that. Can't lay flat. Oh, guys, sorry. I can't quite remember. Shoot. I got to make this little pop-up section. Now, come on, brain. Kick in, brain. It's like, maybe I need to square. Oh, brother. No. Does anybody know what I'm doing wrong? Everybody's like, no, this is your video. Let's see. Let's sit that there and let me die cut the ladybug because I just did one, but then I chopped it up for extra pieces. I was like, oh, okay, that's how it works. And then I shouldn't have done that. I should have left it as a visual. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been like, oh, yeah, I know how to make that fun fold or whatever it is. And then it's like, oh, but I didn't. I didn't remember. Deanne, you might know. All right, let me get these ladybuggers. Oh gosh, now I thought that was gone. I was like, okay, what's going on here? We're deteriorating. White body for this one. And nice bright white body. Little pink shell, whatever you want to call it. Exoskeleton. Is that what it is? I don't know. Oops, I felt like that moved just a little bit too far. Oh my goodness, everyone. So I want to have, are you like me? Do you just love sleep? And I mean, love it. Like you love Blackberry Bliss. Because I do. And unlike the reasoning back behind it a few years ago, it's not because I'm anemic. I just love it. I love my bed. The dogs usually get in there with me. And so we're just a whole, snuggle crew. And I don't like being hot. I feel like I want to get down in the blankets for about 10 minutes and then it's a huge mistake. So most of the time, honestly, I sleep on top of my duvet with a lightweight quilt over me. And definitely, if I do sleep in the sheets, no top sheet. Negatory. I hate that. I went to Vienna a long time ago in my 20s. And they had no top sheet when I stayed in the hotel. And it was like, oh my gosh, these are my people. I did not know that was allowed. And, because I'd been raised in the country where we have a flat sheet and a fitted sheet. And then it was like, what? And so really ever since then, I do not use top sheets and I use a duvet with a duvet cover and then it gets washed instead of a top sheet. Couldn't be happier about that. I know you didn't ask, and I'm guessing you don't even care, but I got to talk about something here. So we're going to talk about my bedding and how much I love to go to sleep. So coming back around to anything that makes a point, I am going to probably get in bed soon after we depart and watch a show, read a little story or something, and then get some blissful sleep. When I wake up, I gotta hit the ground running. Now look at that. You guys made the best decision. It's so pretty. Now if I can just get and then look. Look how gorgeous that combo is. Okay, so if I can just remember how this doohickey works. I know there's like a little piece that you put here and you stick your die cut on it, and then when you pull it up, it's gotta be like, is it like this? That might be it. Okay, there we go. Did you see what I did? I spanned the score line. Good job, Jean. She's in bed right now, you guys. Good job. Probably listening to the howling wind outside in North Dakota or something. Are you, Jean, or is it okay there? It's been, like I said, like Alicia, you can probably attest. Anybody else in the area? It's been like, it seems like it should be decent, but it's a little windy and then it's cold. Okay, so you got to watch it. Okay, again, I've got a little extra glue there because I lost my mind temporarily, just temporarily, guys. And so I'm using this adhesive remover. Now, we don't sell these, but you can get them on Amazon, but you have to buy, well, to my knowledge, you have to buy a large package. So it's also best to do it when it's really, when the glue is completely dry. It will, like, there, it sticks to this thing and then comes off. Okay, so my goodness. Now see, we have this little tab right here. I am going to put, if I can, I'm going to put a seal on it because I do have this lacy, such a lacy front, but you just have to decide how you want it sitting. That's fine. And then when you open it up, if I've gotten it centered just right there. Now a couple times it might be a little wonky. Okay, so we want it to just kind of, oh, look how fun it opens up. And yeah, that's kind of a weird section for you to write on, but trust me, nobody's going to care. They're going to think it's so pretty. And so now let's do a little decorating. Oh, the wind. Why did I know the wind? I mean, it is North Dakota, so kind of 50-50, isn't it? But yeah, I was like, I bet it's windy there. Okay, so we could put this here where that big chunk of glue is. And then we have to have something down here that's really random because of where I scratched it. I don't think we're going to fix all these things. But, oh, did we decide who's in charge of the sentiment? Do you want sweet springtime or you brighten my day? I think I'm going to put it, well, I want to put it on a circle, but then that's too many circles. You know, you brighten my day is about this size. I feel like I want it to stretch out a little more because that almost looks, sending lots of sunshine is kind of fun. Ooh, high wind warnings in Ohio too. 70 miles. Oh my gosh. That is hurricane force winds. My goodness, Jean. Stay in your bed. Cover up your head. That's crazy. That'll be, some trees will be coming down, won't they? I would think. Okay. Somebody's all wonky here. I don't know. One moment, please. You know when it really feels like something's stuck in the back of the drawer? You're like, what is it? What is it? I ask you. And then everything comes falling out. Yeah, that's how it works around here. Let's see. Okay, so I actually listened to an audiobook yesterday, you guys. Yeah, the whole thing. It was a Frida McFadden. Uh-oh, I'm afraid I'm just going to forget the name. Let's see. Oh, it was called Dear Debbie. That's what it was. It was not her best, but I had a ton of work to do, and it was something that I could actually listen to. I didn't listen to it the whole time I was working, but I listened to it when I was doing some things. And I was like, yeah, okay. So it was called Dear Debbie. But if you like psychological books that aren't too gory, but ones that have little twists and turns, try a Frida McFadden because I think she's really good. My mom and I went to see, so they made a movie of her book, The Housekeeper, and my mom and I went to see that, and we both really liked it. My mom hadn't read anything because that would involve sitting down and reading. Oh, I guess she could listen to audiobooks, but anyway, that's not her thing. So she didn't know anything about it, was my point. But I had read it, and I thought it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, linen thread. What in the world? It's sold out again. Because remember last time it was sold out for a while? Well, kind of like the ladybugs. I was like, I'm buying 10 packages. And so I did. And so, but now the only problem is I can't tell which one I've opened before. So we'll just start using a little bit out of each of them, right? I'm probably going to use a little bit of linen thread here, but what or where? I think I want to put it right here. And we should probably put it on, maybe on white. Let's try it with our, with Shy Shamrock. Yes. Okay, so let me take a look and see what I have. And we might just use a strip for the die cut. Oh, we have an arch, but that's not going to work. I love the arches though, but that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, we do have sunshine and tulips, but that shape's kind of odd for there. And I want to add another shape. I just want to have a rectangle, I think. So, okay, let's just do that. We've got a lot of shapes going on, right? So we just need kind of like a straight strip. Guess what? I happen to have some. This is long. This is thick though. This is like, oh, this is upside down. It is like an inch because of the F. All right, that's going to be kooky. Now I have the centimeters down here. Odd. I have the centimeters down by my side. So when I'm trying to measure, I didn't realize that my my glass mat's upside down for me. So we're just going to try it. But I really rely on the measurements on this glass mat. And guess what? You can buy it. You can buy it now. Go over to the shop now. There are some things that are out of inventory, it's true, but there are so many more that are available now. So don't you worry. If you are going to tell me that you can't find anything to buy, just text me, okay? I will use my professional prowess to help you with that. And yeah, people text me, 208-830-6328. You can do it. Sending lots of sunshine. Kind of like it. Maybe we'll do a bias cut. I mean, I like the sentiment. I was just talking about the shape of this. I don't, you know, we should, come on now. Let's put it down here. Oh my gosh, you know why. You know why, because we're going to hide that mess I made down there. I really want to banner cut the ends, but, oh, wait a minute. I may have spoken too soon. Where are my stylish shapes? Get out of town. What was I thinking? Look at us go. All right, perfecto. Okay, so it's 8:30. Sorry, I know I usually wrap it up at 8:30, but we're almost there, gals, and we have time. I mean, you have time. Okay, just get in bed and watch me. I'm like your Netflix and chill. Okay. Oh boy. You know, I've watched things on Netflix that are worse than me. I can tell you that much. So, just think of me as your Netflix. I'm only available on Thursdays and Sundays or on replay anytime. Okay. Love. I don't know that I love the white, but I like it better now that it has a banner cut and the stitching. This is so much better, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's good. If you don't have this, something else to add to your cart. It's stylish shapes. I don't know why I don't have 3 sets of these, quite honestly, because I have made my helpers use that single set, and sometimes that's the majority of the things they're cutting. I'm sorry, Alicia and Madison. I should have bought you another set, and now I'm worried. You know, I gotta wait until the next rollout because I'm afraid they're, you know, they might go. Eventually, they're going to retire, and Uh-oh, my F might come off of here a little bit. It's okay. It looks good. Sending lots of sunshine. Now that would be beautiful also in, obviously, Darling Duckling or Daffodil Delight. And you could use that on this card because yellow and green, they're complementary colors, right? They give you a real zow. But I didn't want to use it since we had pretty in pink. I'd already made a choice. Okay, this is going down here. This may go down here. No, I actually think I kind of like it up there. That means we have to have something else down here. That's okay. I will pop this up on dimensionals. Hold on now. She's got ideas. Watch out. Kind of like Alicia. I get fired up at night, don't I, Alicia? I get wonky. That's always great when I'm organizing the event. Not. We need to have a 2-day retreat soon. Yeah. My summer's going to be different than, actually, some of my work is going to be moving around a little bit so that the times that weren't as busy or were busy are not going to be as busy. So that may be helpful. Yeah. Now I am going to tie a double bow. But I want kind of big loops because I want to try and put it back behind the pink bug. So I'm doubling it. You know, I gotta have free and wild tails on this thing. Okay, and then this, before I trim it off of the roll, I like to, do this sometimes, okay? You do too. You like it. You like it. And then, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it kind of makes it look like it has wings. I don't know if I want to do that. That's going to make it look odd. That's going to make it look kind of weird, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't mean for it to look like a butterfly. Now it does. Okay, weird. Okay, what can I use for an element? It needs another element. And so I'm going to go over to those die cuts. And since we have leaves, let me look at this die cut flower. Let me look at this, the larger one. Let me look at it now. Okay, I don't know why I keep asking you. Please let me look at this. This might be fun, and it's about the same size as the ladybug. And so it could be kind of over here, right? And yeah, let's check it. Then, of course, we're going to need a couple of the random little ones. Oh, are these different size? You guys, I think we maybe even have more. Well, no, they're the same size. I thought maybe they were like even a size smaller. I don't think they are. Okay, a little pretty in pink. And, oh, I can do it over here. I can do it over here with you guys. What would be another color that you would use with these two colors? Whoops. Well, there's white, but I don't count white. What would be another color that you would use? So you have pretty in pink and shy shamrock, and then what would be a third color? You know, kind of like how I brought in just a little bit of berry burst here. What would you, gorgeous grape? Would that be too much? Highland heather. That might be fun. It's another, so to have like a triad of colors here. Oh yeah, those are cute. Those are so cute. Okay, let's see what this thing ends up looking like. Oh, it's quite pretty. And we're going to put, guess what? An embellishment in the middle. I don't know why I made that goofy face. We're going to make, I am the land of, this is the channel of goofy faces, I guess, isn't it? When I look back sometimes, like I don't have time to watch myself, thank goodness. But sometimes I'm looking for something that I did, and then I go, what in the world is wrong with you? Okay? Like, would you stop that? Ooh, yeah, like lemon lolly, huh? Lemon lolly, Trish. That's a good idea. Yes, that would be good. Okay. Let's see here. We have to because it's quick, and she made such a good suggestion. And that brings in the sunshine theme. Oh my gosh, is this the smallest piece I have? That's okay. That's all right. Okay, one more round. Let's get our yellow flowers. They're going to be so pretty. Lemon lolly. That's a good color. I scared myself when I said the name lemon lolly. At first I was thinking it was an in color. No, it's not. Don't be scared. It's here. It's still here. Okay. Trish, how are things going for you? Are you home now for a while? I know you have kids over here in Meridian too, so I know that you went to visit. Probably your daughter. Was your daughter? Yeah. So I need to see you to hear about your travels. She's making the most of retirement. I know a lot of you are, and you make me Jones. You know, I'm jonesing for retirement. Kind of. It's okay. I keep saying, you know, I try and tell the younger kids at work, don't wish your week away. Like, don't just wait for Friday. And some of that's just being young, right? I remember doing that. But now I can tell them with the voice of, with the hindsight and the voice of reason, like, don't wish it away, you know, because it's going to be cute. Because it all flies. It all flies by. And then let's do one here. And we'll do one up by our ladybug. Now that's just so lovely. Okay. She is going to be flat down. So that's another little piece of interest because this is going to come up over the circle. So you don't just have the circle sitting with, you know, just open with nothing on it. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I wouldn't necessarily advise using liquid glue on this shimmery paper, but it's so small. Like, what am I supposed to do with it? So here's what I do sometimes. See, I've got a little bit of glue on there, and then I scrape it off with just cardstock or whatever to hopefully get it really, really minimized. Okay. Oh, you do, Eugene? I do not know about that. I know nothing. Hello, Kim. She says, oops, a little bit late. You're never late. I'm always here for you. Oh, gosh. I'm here for you. I think we have a stamp for that, so don't you worry. I'm here for you. Oh, so sweet. You can use these on some other card, but I think this turned out really fun after I figured out the mechanism, okay? So we've got it recorded now. So like this would be an example of where I might drop back into this video and see like what the heck I did, okay? I use my videos for reminders. And yeah, we need some sort of something on this to like connect it all. Now I do have these. They're mossy. No, they're Moody Palette Glossy Dots. And they're white. Ooh, and I think they'd be really cute because we can, of course, that brings in a lot of the white from the cardstock, and then we can put them in, is this the largest one? I think it is. And then we can put them in the center of the lolly flowers. Come on, mister. They're tiny. The little ones are tiny. They don't want to come off with the pokey tool, so use the putty tool. We sell these, by the way, and yours doesn't need to have old washi tape on the edge of it, but that just shows you how much it gets used. But it comes off with the putty end a lot better. Ooh, that looks pretty. Looks like royal icing is what it is reminding me of. Yeah. Very cool. It's okay, Jean. Look at this guy. Check it out. Sending lots of sunshine with a weird area to write, but again, just sign your name. Okay? We've made things a lot weirder than that. And I will tell you, part of the reason why I put the silver layer or the white layer and then the silver layer on top of this is because I was playing with it just as a single die cut of cardstock, and it needs to be a little bit heavier in order to move in and out of this. Otherwise, it kind of sagged. So this gives it a little more structure. Okay, so have fun playing with that. You can also do it where it's opens landscape, and then maybe you end up putting it on one side or the other if you really want to maximize the space to write, but it's more about the fun fold. Okay, and then of course we have our Berry Burst pink, pretty in pink, and gray granite and smoky slate. That was a weird combo. I did not wake up today thinking I was going to use this, but I love it. And so I hope you do too. Maybe these are some colors that you haven't used in a while. Well, just take a look in your scraps bag, see what you've got in there, and make a card, okay? And so thank you so much for being here with me to play with this bundle, Springtime Scenes. Again, the stamp set's available now, and the dies will be available, estimated, the week of March 26th. So in 2 weeks, but your options are you can either buy the stamp set now and the dies later, and then you don't get your 10% discount, or you can just wait and purchase them together, and that is the price with the 10% off. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Please send me your questions, your comments, your likes, your shares. If I can be of help on a purchase, please let me know. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I'll see you again on Sunday. Have a lovely Thursday or Friday Eve and all through the weekend, okay? I'll see you Sunday. Appreciate it.